Welcome back to the Kicking It Forward podcast. I'm Odell Bazell, and I am here interviewing the one and only Lily Ba from the University of Louisiana, Lafayette. And one thing you might not know about Lily is she's like me and a few of our other servant leaders. We love them documentaries, baby. We love to see the documentaries, especially the mysterious ones with some crime sprinkled in. So a little dangerous, but safe. Lily, how you doing?
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, we're excited to have you as a servant leader in our servant leader series. Just getting to know more about you, not just on the court, but off the court. And so I have to ask Lily, what does servant leadership mean to you?
I think for me personally, like not just going out and helping people that like you may not know, but for me, I think just being able to touch the people's lives that I'm in or the people I come across. People may not get to know me for like a long periods of times or get to know my story, but like just being able to leave people with a positive impact or be able to make somebody's day, like that's all you really need to do.
That's great. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say it like that, but that's a great way to look at it. And
Mhm.
going deeper is what I heard is like going deeper into like the community that's around you,
Yeah.
the people that are around you. Where where or who do you think helped kind of shape that attitude towards servant leadership in your life?
Um, I mean, I think first and foremost, I would say like my parents. My parents are both they're both from Africa. So my mom is from Zimbabwe and my dad is from Senegal. So for them, they obviously haven't had the easiest journey, but seeing how far they've made it from just being little kids in little villages to having like a big house in the middle of Kansas, like who would have thought? But for them, like they've instilled in me and my brother that like being kind takes you so far in life. I have an older brother, he's 4 years older than me. Being able to watch him, I mean, he's so loved, like everyone knows him. He leaves great impacts on people. So I mean, kind of just it's who my family is. Like we love to leave those impacts on people. We love to be able to help people out because for us, the same has been done to us. And like we, when we need it, like it's done for us because we're willing to do it for others.
That's amazing, and shout out to your family.
Yeah.
I think as a parent now, I had like words like that give me hope because I'm
Hmm.
looking at my little kids and I'm like, do y'all appreciate anything that I'm doing for you?
I mean, for me, I obviously like now that I'm more mature, like I see it more. Like growing up, I mean, things that I probably found annoying are like, oh, well, other people aren't doing it. Now for me, I mean, it's habit and it's taken me further than some other people. So.
Very cool. Now, being a servant leader on the court, what do you feel like that means? Because off the court, you talked about that, but on the court, how do you define and refine your servant leadership?
I feel like for me, I mean, every day is not going to be perfect, but I feel like for me, my teammates can depend that every day I'm going to come and I'm going to use my voice. I'm going to speak what I see. I'm like, I'm not shy to say like uncomfortable things. Like, I'm able to be vocal about things. I try at least my very best to be consistent in that aspect. But being a leader, like being able to do the hard things, but also being there for my teammates. My teammates know they can always call for little things for a ride. It's in every aspect.
Got it. So not like sir, just being really family because
Yeah,
y'all spend so much time around each other. Like you're
yeah,
basically family. So just
very
being
true.
that family, showing up for them, I love that. And
Yes.
so how would you say your servant leadership or your leadership style is? Are you one of those I'm going to get in your face, hey, you know, you missed that rebound, you did this, did that, or are you more the hey, come over here, let me talk to you, you know, let me know what's going through your mind, like what type of leadership style do you?
Um, I mean, I feel like I'm definitely both. I mean, I'm Cause like I mean I make mistakes all the time and like I have teammates who will come over, they'll tell me like I like to have conversations with people because I do understand not everyone learns the same way and like some people like you can't just get in their face all the time. Like some people like break down. So I mean for me it's kind of just knowing my teammates, knowing like how well they work for certain things. Like some of my teammates like I know I can just scream at them real quick and let them know on the fly and they're gonna take that, they're gonna acknowledge it and they're gonna put it into the next drill or the next like rep they have. I have some teammates I know that it might be too overwhelming or they might get into their head when someone like yells at them in a certain way. So like I'm gonna pull them over. I'm gonna like try and have a conversation. I know for us right now, we're in we're kind of in a cool position. We have a completely new roster. So we're all starting from scratch. We're all getting the opportunity to learn, to have a fresh start. So for me, knowing that we're all learning, I know especially with my position group, like we work very well together. Like if I go in the next rep, if someone has a question, we're comfortable enough to ask. We work really well together. So it's been really nice.
Very cool. So how do you receive feedback and criticism? Because as a leader, you know, you're often charged with being the voice and pushing people forward. And you mentioned that you make mistakes. How how are your mistakes best received? Do you like being yelled at, or do you mind being yelled at, or et cetera? Talk about
I
that.
mean, for me, I know I had the mindset of like I do know my coaches and my teammates want what's best for me and I'm able to like take it on the chin. I know even earlier today, like I kind of got yelled at and they're like, come on, like come on. And it's the yes ma'am, yes sir. And I move on to the next rep. I understand what you're saying. And if I have a question, like I'll ask. But a lot of the things, I mean, they're seeing things that obviously I'm not seeing and it's for a better purpose. So just being able to take like the criticism and know it's for a better purpose. It's not like they hate me or they don't want me on the court. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in.
Got it. Yeah, for sure. And taking it on the chin and being a servant leader, you know, you have something that's very unique. You know, you have a platform
Mhm.
as a Division 1 athlete. There's a lot that comes with that. How does it feel knowing that you're using your platform for the greater good?
I mean, obviously, like I'm extremely blessed to be in this position. I know when like it was awarded to me, like I was completely shocked. Like I would have never thought like they were talking about like what the award is and everything. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Like that's a really great accomplishment. And he said my name. I was like, oh, like I would have actually never thought. I mean, for me to have this platform, like, yes, I can just say like I'm honestly and truly so blessed. And just to see that I was able to get an award of this caliber for being nothing but myself and it being rewarded, I think in the past, like I've kind of as a person been like shut down. I've started to get shy and stuff. And here I got here and I made a promise to myself that I truly was just gonna be myself. And wherever that takes me is like how God wants it to plan out. And for me, I've been seen nothing but good things come from it.
Well, that's great. We're excited to have you with this class of servant leaders. And that just reminds me of this saying, you're always good enough.
Hmm.
Because I know in athletics, you know, sometimes you miss a shot, sometimes somebody gets
Yes.
by you and it's like, I could have been better that day. But as a servant leader, you're good enough. Like you're always good
Yes.
enough. So we appreciate you being that. And so as we're
Thank
kind of
you.
winding this interview down to a close, I want to ask you just a couple of fun questions
Okay.
as it relates to, again, on the court, off the court. Your 5 favorite players to watch. So not the GOAT conversation and all that stuff
Okay.
people get into, but just your favorite players to watch.
Okay. I'm gonna go men's and women's.
Okay.
So first, of course, I'm gonna start with Asia Wilson. Like that's my number one across all boards. And then I am a LeBron James fan too. Kind of basic, but like those are my two. I would say Aaliyah Boston. I love watching her and just seeing like how fluid she is, like especially for like being my position. I think watching other positions, I really enjoyed this past year watching Shea Alexander with OKC. like seeing someone who truly is like unguardable. Like I think that's one of the first times I've really seen someone I'm like, wow, like you cannot stop him. Um, Fifth, I'm gonna go Angel Reese. I am a big Angel Reese fan. Yes.
There we go. Yeah, Angel Reese, she's amazing. All of those
Yes.
that you listed were amazing. And so the last question I want to ask, as you're envisioning this, I'm going to set it up like this. You just imagine you have a table set before you. There are 5 seats, and anybody in those seats could lead you to success in life. Who would those 5 people be? And they could be living, they could be passed on. Go ahead.
Okay. Lead me to success. Okay, head of the table. I'm gonna go God because clearly his plan is nothing but abundant and he knows what my plan is. So that's my number one. Next to him, lead me to success. I'm gonna say my mom, actually.
Okay.
Only because she truly sees nothing but the best for me and like she's just filled with advice and situations, and even when things didn't work out in her way, like she takes what she's learned and she instills it in me. So I'm gonna go with my mom slash my brother. Her and my brother can share a chair. um, I think next at the table, I am gonna go Angel Reese. I feel like
Okay.
for her, she she's done more than anyone could have imagined, and she's doing it while receiving so much hate. So her perspective is different. Like being able to still like be unapologetically herself, but also like being able to stay true to who she is, even with all that hate. Okay, so that's three. I'm gonna go with Taylor Brooks. My
Okay.
goal is to be I want to be a sports broadcaster. So kind of
Okay.
just if someone could align me with like almost like a step by step of like how to get there or like ways it could work and plan out. Okay, so that's my four. And then five, currently for like how I'm feeling like in my today, I would go with my coaching staff. I feel like they see so big for like especially us as a team, like they see like so big for us, but especially for me, um they've instilled so much just confidence that I've been lacking in my past. They've been instilling it with me, and there are other people who see nothing but the best for me, and they also have the hands and the connections that could put me in positions that I want to be in.
Very cool. Very cool. That sounds like an amazing table. And
Yes.
we appreciate you again being at our table, our servant leader
Yes, I
table.
appreciate it too.
And keep doing your thing. Great luck on the season. And we'll be watching.
Thank you so much.
And for those of you watching the Kicking It Forward podcast, thanks for watching. If you're just listening, that's okay too. Make sure you're tuning into all of our servant leader interviews and beyond. Listen to some of our survivor interviews as well. And check us out on the web at kyao.com. Be a champion for the cause. Talk to you later.